Hi Laura, this is Dan Triplett, and I just wanted to do a video because I thought it was a nice touch that Steven was doing. I liked it a lot, so I'm continuing on with it. So I'm looking at your piece here, and the first thing I want to do is just kind of give you my overall feeling. And I would just want to say I really enjoy this piece. I think the reason why is it kind of reminds me of a tropical drink. And I know it's supposed to kind of have that feeling of the tropics and the beach, and just the way it's layered with the light environment colors, really feels kind of like that tropical drink. So let me get into the actual questions. So concept, does the concept effectively communicate a sophisticated and original solution? I think absolutely. I think that the idea of this trumpet being stuck in the sand and like these two people are just out there dancing, and I assume like this is their trumpet or his trumpet or her trumpet, whoever's, and they're kind of off, having a romantic time. That's cool. I like that. The composition, does the composition effectively enhance? I think that the fulcrum composition's working for the most part. Actually, I would say like 95% it works. The only couple areas where I feel like these two characters maybe can be moved over just a tiny bit. Like maybe somewhere in this area here, and like her head would be there. And then the other thing is that there's a line here. That's a terrible line that I made. I'm sorry, but the line here on the finger pieces kind of lines up with the horizon, and usually like a little overlap or something like that might work out a little bit better. But I don't know if even if I change it, if it would, that doesn't bother me really, but it's something I notice. But so I wouldn't really worry about stuff like that unless it bothers you. Just be aware of those things. Um, so values, I think the value is great. I really love how you use the black to really draw the people's eyes to the focal points, and then of course you even on top of that you kind of put a little edging around the trumpet and around the characters so that you'd see them even better. And then of course you got the tropical look with the light, soft colors. It works out really well. Um, and So let's go on to the next one. The color of, well, I kind of just covered that. I really think the color works. I'm enjoying that. I like how you up the saturation in these areas, so that way you really get focused in on these. Even though the silhouette already focuses you in, it's like it pulls you in even more. Craftsmanship. The only area I really like what you've done here. I like this illustrator style that you have in the background, and I like kind of like the etchy style that you have in the foreground. I don't know if it would be better if it was all illustrator style, or if it was all etchy style, or maybe that would be too boring. I actually don't know. Like sometimes I question these things on my own work, and then I say, well, maybe I should try a mix, or maybe I should try it all one way, and then you just get into too many questions. So, but I like it, so it doesn't bother me. Nothing bothers me. The only thing that I think you could have done a little bit better on is this area here, these 2 feet. I think that those feet you could have figured out a little bit better, they're a little bit off. But with that, that's just one little area. Drawing, does it show command of drawing skills? Effective illustration, yes. I think that this is pretty well drawn out. I don't know if you kind of rotoscoped it or something with I'm using my animation terms, but if you use kind of like a trumpet to do the silhouette or whatever, but the characters look pretty good, minus the area that I talked about. But yeah, it's nice, and I think it's all working and it's balanced. So overall, I think it's a great composition. I think you did a great job, and I want to go out and have a pina colada now. Thanks.